Yo, 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 yo. We're back at it again. Hope everyone's doing well. This is the, I think this is the sixth episode in the in his live stream series, the Bedroom Producer series. Hope everyone's doing well so far. I'm just getting set up, but wait a couple more minutes for a few people to come in, and then we'll get to work for today. In the building, let's go. Absolutely. to make sure that we're live everywhere. It looks like Twitch is good. Should also be live on YouTube. Just double checking that. Yep, we are also live on YouTube. Perfect. Yep, I'm just gonna do a quick finish setting up, and then we'll get right to work. First things first, I gotta open up, first things first, I gotta update the thumbnail from YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I had to change up my audio settings for Logic Pro 10. Brian Ketchum says salute. How you doing? How you doing here? Has there been any cool music news that's been happening lately? I'm trying to think off the top of my head too, if I remember anything recent happened that's worth talking about. But as always, yeah, so the purpose of the stream is to educate, inspire, and empower people, especially the music producer community, but also, of course, anyone who either enjoys watching creatives like me just create start to finish. If you're an artist who may be looking for different ways to connect with producers, the stream is meant for exactly that. And of course, as the stream picks up popularity and after more people start joining the community, I do want to make it a lot more engaging than just simply watching me create beats. I think it still can be valuable, but of course I want to build this into a community where we're all engaging with each other. So eventually, when this build picks up some more traction, J. Cole's new joint is fire. Absolutely, I'm still listening to that. I'm still listening to the Off Season by J. Cole. Yeah, as this picks up more steam, rather, I want to build this into something where we can all share music with each other, where we can do contests. I can give feedback to people on as a group, and then also we all can show love and support to each other. But yeah, you said J. Cole's new joint is fire. Absolutely. That's still one of my, if not my favorite album of this year so far. Because the cool thing about J. Cole's album is that he didn't overthink it, and it may not be as conceptual as some of his other albums. But the cool thing about it was that he just wanted to prove himself. He just wanted to test his abilities and show people that he can still that he can out-rap most other rappers in the game right now. There's no overthinking. He just rapped his behind off, and I love it. I'm still listening to the album. I know a lot of people, they may listen to an album for maybe a couple days, a few weeks, and then just move on to the next thing. I'm really trying to just focus in on, or not even focus in, just go back and like re-listen to albums more than once. Just because you're not gonna get everything off of like one listen of an album, you know. Another album I've been listening to is Upper Hand by Indie Tribe. That album was the way those beats are made to just different and so much more music involved, and of course Cole's the GOAT. Absolutely, yeah. Because the cool thing about that album too is that the beats sound modern, of course, but they don't sound like they're copying anyone else. Like I can hear it, I can listen to the Off Season and think, oh yeah, you know what that does? That does align with the sound that you'd expect from an artist from 2021. It doesn't sound dated, it does sound very relevant, but also like I'm not listening to it and thinking, oh wow, he copied Kendrick, or he copied Joyner Lucas, or he copied Drake or Chance, or anyone else who would be in like a similar space as him, or even anyone like 21 Savage or Lil Baby, who were also featured on the album. Like it wasn't like he was biting any of their sounds. It still sounds like him, but it still sounds current. So, kind of similar to his last album too, KOD, where that one fit within that time frame, you know, with similar facts. I just wrote that down too. Upper Hand by Indie Tribe. Yes. Indie Tribe is a group comprised of No Big Deal, Mowgli the Iceberg, DJ Michael, and John Keith. That album's super nice too, to me, because that one's a group project. I know Indie Tribe. I don't know their history super well off the top of my head. I have been following them for a few years. Indie Tribe, um, with that album that they just dropped, it was a group project that they all recorded in the same house. And there was a previous iteration of Indie Tribe where I think it was two other members who left. And yeah, and this album is just super dope just because it's a Christian rap album. It felt super organic. It wasn't like overly preachy, but also it was very they did put their faith in the forefront, which is dope. Um, and yeah, it's just really dope art. They're all borrowing it out. They were showing that they could really spit, but also they could still be conceptual and have and still write songs with meaning, of course, which it's oversimplifying it. But yeah, I think it's definitely an album that you'd like. If you like that J. Cole album, you're gonna like this album as well. So definitely looking into it, appreciate that. Hey, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I'm almost done with all my settings. Where's the last thing? It's Amen, brother. Absolutely. Where's the last? Where's this thing? Is this it? Oh wait. Oh, am I looking? Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So Logic's almost pretty much set up and loaded, ready to go. We're going to get into this now, and of course, feel free to give any give any feedback as we keep going. You can give suggestions to how we're cooking up today, and I may or may not take them depending on if I like the idea or not. And that doesn't mean that I'm trying to ignore you or be disrespectful. Sometimes some people give an idea out, which is dope, and I'll listen to it. Other times I'll be like, not what I'm going for. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm gonna go look through some loops and start kicking up, and also let me know how everything's sounding as we get started. So, what pack? I know I just downloaded this, so let's hear what these sound like. It's a strong maybe. Ooh, I might be going with this. I think I might be going with this one. The baby vibes. I definitely feel that. I'm just doing one other thing I forgot to do with the settings, and then I might be doing this one. Oh, let me get that off the screen, my bad. Making sure I can see my chat on my computer instead of just looking at my phone the entire time. Here we go, cool. Okay, we're using this one. I'm feeling this. 96. Shout out to LLB. He's the producer who made this loop pack. I believe it's a free pack off of his website. I might go ahead and I might get the full pack in the future because I definitely like this loop. LLB is another producer within our within this type of community that we have. So shout out to him for making this fire loop pack. First things first, what I pretty much always do when I want to get loops like this is manipulate them in some way. LLB is dope. I get a bunch of his sounds. I'm a fan of Slate Digital one-shots for drums. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm glad you also know who LLB is. Yeah. Yeah, he is super dope. I found his channel, I think, last year. Around this time of last year. Which is fire. I'm still watching a lot of his videos now. I haven't tried Slate Digital's drums out, but I might have to look into that. I've heard about them before, actually. I just never looked into them like that. Just building up a drum kit right now. I come from a background touring in bands as a drummer. I'm into the tones up a lot. Crisp. Oh yeah, no doubt. What do I like in terms of drum sounds? I find a lot of just sounds different from different places. Sometimes from other YouTubers, sometimes from me just scrolling around and looking for different sounds. A lot of sounds from Machine Expansions. The kit I got this clap out of was from a Monty Booker sound pack. That's one of my go-to packs right now. I'm gonna try playing these a little off grid actually. I'm trying to quantize off. Drag that one over a little bit. Try that out, then I'll throw in some rolls in there after I put this down. Oh, I'm gonna grid back on for this actually. Now we'll try it again actually. Not 100% sure we're gonna keep that pattern, but let's keep rolling with this right now. Let me put that down one more time. I'll tighten that up a little bit. I'd scared to call the Monty Kid. God forbid the beats trash. I can already hear the Kenny beats. That's funny. That's funny. No, definitely get it. If you're a fan of Monty Booker, definitely get it. It's one of my favorite kids I got in this year. I've used that Monty Booker kit in like a lot of the beats that I've been making this whole year. I know these sound a little off right now. I just gotta nudge those over a little bit after I get the basic pattern down. Cool. Okay, let's try nudging these over a little bit. I think my keeping this one really simple. It's perfect like that. Thank you. Then maybe a simple open hi-hat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna find one. all these are sounds from that Monty kit, by the way, other than the first hi-hat that I put down. Let's find open hat. I'm vibing over here, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's save before I forget. Let's see. Call this Tuesday vibe. There we go. Tuesday vibe. That's the name of this beat. Okay, wait for that to save. There we go. Oh, come on. Still waiting, still waiting. There we go. I've been using crashes as open hi-hats lately, just shorten the tail. I don't know what it's called, decay maybe. Trying to remember. I think it would be decay. I might come back to the drums. Let's find 808. I'm between that one, this one, and this one. Oh, what key are we in? That might be important. Talk to me about your choice in 808s and bass. I legit use the same 808 by Cody on every song because it's the only 808 that I like. There's nothing wrong with that, actually. As a matter of fact, to be honest, I've been rotating through maybe the same couple of 808s for a lot of beats I've been making recently. To be completely honest, artists are not going to know the difference between different 808s. So whatever you like in terms of whatever sounds good to you, and whatever fits the context of that beat, use it. If it's just one 808, I honestly doubt that assuming that you're selling beats to artists, assuming that you're selling beats to artists, I doubt that they're gonna be like, oh wow, you use the same 808 on this beat and that beat, atrocious. Or you use this exact same clap on 5 beats. Like, they're not caring about that. They just care if the song, if the beat sounds good. I have probably like maybe 300-400 gigabytes worth of drums, and I cycle through like the same 5 claps just because I love how they sound. Try this. Try it again. Keep the pattern, no doubt. I'm definitely gonna keep something like that. I'm gonna change that up a little bit, but I'm gonna keep most of that same pattern going on. Okay, so let's pull it all the way up to full velocity, so that way it's really knocking. Drag. I'm trying to couple those over a little bit. You always force legato? No, I don't. I'll explain in a second. So the reason why I don't force legato, I used to actually. The reason why I don't now, because I like the 808s to like start but then stop to give the beat a little bit of air to breathe. So for example, actually, I'll just show you really quick what that would sound like, and then I'll undo it. So here's what it would sound like if I did force legato. And this 808 that I picked out just happens to just naturally decay as well. So that technically sounds right, I just like the beat to have a bit more breathing room in it the majority of the time, actually, or not for the majority of the time, but just for a lot of the beats that I happen to make. I like the beat to have some breathing room in it, especially a beat like this. So that's what it sounds like when it's just the 808s just ringing out the entire time. Here's what it sounds like when it'll like start and then stop a little bit, or stop for a brief moment. So like some of them I'll have the notes flow right into each other, but for a lot of them I'll have it like play, ring out a little bit, and then stop. And that's what a lot of mainstream music now does. And that's just something that I happen to like. So I just use that technique in the context of the beat, if it fits. That sounds good. Let me duplicate this, and then glue them, and then I'm gonna change the first half. Just I'm just gonna play it because that's gonna take too long. Something like that. I agree. Depending on the beat, the mix feels too muddy. I'm in headphones more than monitors. Yeah, I'm in headphones now too, just because I'm figured out how to be able to use my monitors and then also have it not bleed into the mic. If I ever figure out one day, then I'm definitely gonna move back over to the monitors. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it really does depend on the beat. If you're always doing something maybe a bit slower, maybe I was using like a synth bass or a sub bass instead of an 808. Maybe I might force legato it if it just fits with that beat. For something like this, I like having it just ring for a second, stop, ring again, stop again. So that way it doesn't feel muddy. And it just gives a different type of bounce to the beat. There we go. I'm not the biggest fan go Logic or fan for Logic basses. Where do you get your bass tones? Sorry for the 100 questions. No, don't be sorry. That's exactly why I do these live streams, so I can answer questions like this. So I do agree. I don't like any Logic bass tones, to be honest. So where I get mine, I get them from a lot of different places, to be honest. I get them from, what do I get them? I mean, this one in particular I got from producergrind.com. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Producer Grind podcast, but they also sell loop kits. How you doing, Oswald? So Producer Grind, they sell loop kits as well as drum kits. So that's where I got this one in particular, actually. But yeah, I just picked them up from different websites, like anywhere. You can get them from splice.com. That's where a lot of people get their loops and drum kits, drum sounds from. I don't get a lot of them from there because I get them from other places. Cymatics.fm. If you watch different producers on YouTube, like LLB, Kyle Beats, Curtis King, DJ Pain 1, a lot of them, they also sell drum kits or sound kits, loop kits, things like that. So that's where you can pick up a lot of them from. Like you can see right here, these are just a couple of the different drum folders that I have. And yeah, I just collect sounds just from different websites that I happen to stumble on. If I'm a fan of certain producers, I'll check their websites to see if they have any sounds or loops that I also vibe with. And then yeah, if they cost money, I purchase them. If they're free, download them too. I just happen to find that a lot of the ones that you pay for are sounding a bit more premium. It's me, Last Laugh from Instagram. Yeah, I know you, man. It's all good. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, I get my drum sounds from a lot of different places. Not a huge fan of. Logic does have some good stock sounds, but I don't really like how they're. I don't really like their drums or their basses, to be specific. Also, about C, how you doing? Having a good day so far? Silky and Simon Savita are a couple of my favorites. Ocean as well. I'm just falling off the drill wagon. Yeah, they're I definitely like their I like their sounds as well. I have a couple of Ocean's loops as well. I want to pick up one of Simon's drum kits. I just haven't yet. The Capital drum kit. These beats are almost done, to be honest. Not really a lot I want to add to it. I might add a few melodies here and there. Son, how you doing? Do you use the Mira Touch drum kit? Do I? I have a couple of Nick Mira's drum kits. I don't remember if I have that one. Can you read one of my beats? You want me to review it again on the live stream, or do you want me to send you feedback privately? Thank you. I like your commitment to the grind. Absolutely. I love this, and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. No doubt. On the live stream. Yeah, man. Just send me an email, and then I'll do a review of one of your beats. So I think this part. Let's solo this really quick. Is this just where the loop just breaks down itself, or? I guess. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna chop it up before that, actually. Yeah, I did. Have a great day. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop the rest of that off. I want to add maybe like one or two more things, and then this might be it for the beat. In fact, let's loop another section just to. It's dope, artist friendly. Exactly. I pretty much make beats. A lot of times I do make beats in mind, or with the artist in mind, and I try to leave. I do leave. My goal always is to leave space for the artists to do their thing. How do I send it? Here's my email address. Putting that in the chat right now. Oh, sorry, no, that's my website. Ignore that. Here's my email. lmarquisproductions@gmail.com. Okay, let's see. I want to add just maybe one or two more instruments. I could get away honestly with it just with it still just being like this. I think what's in it right now is already more than enough for an artist to be able to catch a good vibe. I just want to add something to it since this is a loop. Just don't know what, so I'm gonna browse through a bunch of different sounds. And whatever sticks out first, I'm going to use it. Could I email a beat too? Absolutely. I'm only gonna just so I can make sure that I'm staying on time for today. I'm only gonna review one, but definitely let me just send a beat to that email. Both of you send a beat to that email that I put in the chat, and I'll review one beat from each of you. And I'll just give honest feedback. I'm not gonna do anything to tear you down, but I will be very honest about my opinion and let you know where what I like about the beat and what I don't like about the beat. And yeah, we can go on from there. Those songs are just doing too much. What would this do? Catch Beats is my IG. I just added you. I want to pay you for a 15-minute call. Yeah, for sure. Message me on there and we'll be able to work something out. I'll follow you back. Oh, that sounds probably not gonna. No, that sounds not it. Alright, I'm pretty new, so I understand if it's not that good. I was also in a place where I wasn't liking anything, or where things I was making were not nice at all, so if you don't feel bad. That's not it. Definitely not that one. That's not it. This is one of my favorite parts of making beats too, is going through different sounds and finding something that fits. Appreciate you, brother, for real. I gotta be a daddy salute. Have a great day. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Brian, for tuning in. Brian, you have a great day. Check your email. Yeah, I got I will in a moment. I'll review the beats after I'm done with this one. When I'm mixing it, I might make that sound a little brighter, but I like the melody though. Shorten that a little bit. Just gonna put down a couple of different ideas, see what I like, see what I don't like. Oh, definitely not using that. I'm thinking maybe like a mallet sound or something just relatively soft. Like a mallet, a pluck, or like maybe a different type of string actually. Let's see if we got any cool strings in here. already emailed? Bet. Thank you. No. Not gonna use that one. If I can't think of anything, then I'll just start arranging the beat. Because this is pretty much 80% of the way there now. Let's try like a pluck or something like that. Honestly, this beat might be done. I can't think of anything cool, anything else to add to it. Honestly, I think it might be done. I don't think. Maybe I'll come back to this later and think of some more melodies, but I'm stumped on them right now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and arrange. Yeah, so what I'll do too is we will get to reviewing the beats. So if you could have patience and stay in the stream. We will go ahead and review your beats after this one is wrapped up. This one's pretty much almost done at this point. Okay, so while I'm going through and just tightening this up and getting all my labels down. What DAW, if you're a producer, what DAW do you guys use? You Logic, perfect. Okay, that's all the labels. What was this? This was... I guess I'll just call that like a whistle. All right, and I'm gonna chop up the different sections of the loop too. That would probably be helpful. And then we'll go ahead and arrange. Sounds done. Thank you. Yeah, I like sometimes. A lot of times I do like adding other melodies and stuff when I use loops like this. But honestly, it doesn't. The loop already has like a lot of stuff in it. So honestly, it wouldn't even be necessary. So now we're just gonna go ahead and arrange. Glue these together, turn those into 8-bar patterns. Repeat those a bunch of times. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. take a couple of those 808s out. Save the whistle for a little while. I can take the 808 out the entire time, maybe just like the first half. Okay, let's try some. Oop, that's not it. There we go. Okay. Glue those back together. Turn the velocity on those up. SLP, welcome back. How you doing? Salute, SLP. Take out the percussion and like maybe first half of this. Okay. That one I'm gonna take down an octave. I'm thinking. Good, bro. Thanks for asking. Salute. No doubt. Glad you're doing well. Glad you took some time out of your day to tune into the stream and hang out with us. Appreciate you, man. Try putting a whistle in right there, actually. Let me hear what that sounds like. That's not in the right spot. Hold up. Okay. Let's try that again. Not 100% sure about that. I might swap that out with a different sound later. But like this, I like the melody. Okay, check out the percussion right there. No doubt, bro. You got my support for sure. Thank you, man. I actually do appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna make that part a bit more interesting in a little while, but let's just keep going through and get the basic arrangement down. Okay, so I'm actually gonna delete the rest of that up here. Basically repeat this, but do a few different do a couple different things over here. Okay, so those are gonna be held. Those are gonna be held. And by the way, the beat is dope. The sound texture, the drum kit selection really suits the melody vibe, and the bass was the right choice. Thank you. Yeah, this beat is pretty simple. But yeah, one of the biggest things for making beats, well, beats in general, especially ones that are, well, yeah, nine, especially for this one. For beats in general, sound selection is super important. So thank you for picking up on that. Let's try. May or may not work. I'm gonna try cutting out some of this loop right here. Nah, I don't like that. Never mind. Picked it up. My bad. Not 100% sure about taking it down an octave for, like, I guess the pre-chorus this will be, maybe. I might just say that for the outro instead. The native flute sound type sounds so nice in this. Thank you. No doubt. I agree. Actually, this is one of my favorite parts about this beat. You should make a Discord server. I started one a long time ago, actually, and I never finished making it. So thank you for reminding me. I do need to get back on that. I did start a Discord server. Never really finished making it or setting it up. To be honest, I kind of use Discord as a consumer as well, but not really that much, to be honest. So I need to actually just do some homework and figure out everything there is to do with it. And then, of course, finish making it. And then when I do finally finish making the server, it will be in the description of all of my videos, so that way people can just sign in and join. But thank you. That is a really good reminder. I can make you one and transfer ownership. Message me about that. I'll think about that. I really do kind of just want to make it myself, just so I know, just so I really know how to do it, and just so I know how everything's set up. But I really do appreciate that offer. So thank you. I do appreciate that. Okay, so let's play the beat again from the top. This definitely does need some more work done with the arranging, just to make some things sound a bit more interesting. But I think this is a good place to, this might be a good place to park the beat for right now. Matter of fact, I already know one thing I want to change. I want to make that intro half as long. So I'm not going to move those markers and stuff over, but no big deal. That intro's a bit long for how slow this beat is, in my opinion. That's better. That's a lot better. Don't keep waiting too long. I'm on the same shoes because I did a Discord account, but I never did use it. I do use it, and I've joined a couple people's communities and stuff on there. I don't really use it too much though. But I will get back on it because there have been multiple people who've asked me to hop on there, or who's asking me to make a server on there. Just keep the clap in there maybe for part of this section. Maybe hold the claps for the first half and then put them back in. I'll keep that for right now. Oh, actually, I'll take a couple of those out. That one. And then maybe I might maybe later on I'll go in there and add like a drum fill or something right there. Like a drum fill or maybe like a transition sound to fill up some of that space. And then after this, we'll go ahead and start the beat critiques. Son, are you still on the live? Right now, I just checked the email. I do have an email from the Kid Denari. I don't think I have the other one though. Let me check Junkman really quick. Yeah, right now I just have one beat from Kid Denari. I'm about to make a beat too. I just want to hear your opinion on the first beat. No doubt. So this one right here, the one I just finished up, this one's like 80% of the way there. There's still, of course, I gotta mix it, but then also there may be a few other things. There are a few more things I want to do with the arrangement today. Main thing is just putting down different ideas and just getting ideas started. And then normally I use Wednesdays, Fridays, just to finish them up. So that beat's pretty much done for right now. Let me switch to the webcam scene so I can pull up my emails without everyone seeing all the emails in there. So yeah, Denari, we're gonna start off with your beat. So I'm gonna play it and I'll give my honest feedback. Once again, and also everyone in here, no matter what your opinion is, over here we do constructive feedback and we keep it real, but we do keep it respectful. So no matter what your opinion is on the beat, we're all going to be respectful. We're going to be honest, so we can build each other up and not tear anyone down. And if anyone's being overly negative, if anyone is using their words to demean each other rather than build each other up, then you will get blocked or muted or however it works on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, but just one moment so I can open up my email. While I'm doing this, Denari, what is your goal in mind in terms of making beats? Do you sell them to other artists? Do you want them to get placed, or do you just do you make them as instrumental music? Oh, and when I say placed, I mean also not only just placed with artists, but you want them to get placed in like media, movies, what else? Video games, stuff like that. Do you make them specifically for artists, or you make them specifically to release as instrumental music? Opening an email. Excuse me. Okay, we also got, okay, cool. Got the YouTube link. I'm gonna pull that up. Okay, I just want artists to use the beats I make from YouTube, but I make custom beats for a few friends. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I'll give you critiques, or so the advice I'll give, it will be based off of what I think. My bad. Let me pause this real quick. Come on. Yeah, so the advice I'll give will be based off of what I think like an artist or so would think about this, because I do work with artists hands-on as well. This is Lambo Truck, produced by Kid Denari. I'm lagging hard. My Wi-Fi is so bad. What are you hearing everything so far? Yeah, I do have a couple. I do have some things in mind. We'll listen to the rest of this, and then and then I'll give the critiques, or give my opinion rather. I'm really feeling the beat, but the volume, it's a little too low. That may be some of my settings on here actually, because it sounds pretty loud in my headphones. So yeah, so okay, couple things. And don't for anyone else who's also giving an opinion, don't the volume thing actually maybe just some of my settings, because it does volume wise it does sound okay in on my end. But anyways, so the structure and arrangement of the beat, perfect. I really like the melody or the loop that was used throughout the beat. Definitely, it definitely sounds very modern. It definitely sounds like something that the artist that you did list on the artist that you did list in the video was it Dro, Kenji, Nick Mir, Internet Money. I'm not familiar with who with Dro Kenji, but I am familiar with Nick Mir as well as different beats that or the sound of the type of beats that Internet Money would make. So this definitely does fit within that sound. So I definitely would hear artists like a Juice WRLD or like a what's his name, Lil Tecca, or like those type of artists. It definitely fits that type of vibe. The one critique that I do have is with the 808. I the pattern itself was perfect. I just don't think it's in tune with the song. I'll be able to hear it better too when I'm listening on speakers rather than just my headphones. Even though these do pick up bass pretty well. Um, but yeah, the 808 just doesn't sound like it's in key with the song. So like the pattern itself definitely fits. Um, it's just that it's not playing within the same key. So like I don't know how to find keys just off the top of my head just by like listening to it. But like let's say for example, the rest of the beat is in C minor. Uh, the 808 might have been playing in B minor, which are two completely different scales. So thanks, I'm fairly new, so I appreciate the honest feedback. No doubt. So the way that oh, and did you wait? Who was it that said that they use Logic? Was it you, Denari? Um, but so basically, and so the way that you can find the key of your 808s is a lot of them they actually will have the key in the. So any tips for making the 808 on key? Yeah. Um. So matter of fact, I'll pull up, but the bass key. Some you can fix that real quick. Oh, absolutely. So yeah, you use Logic. Perfect. So um, really quick, I'll show you a trick. Actually, I have a video on how to tune 808s in Logic, so I'll also put that in the chat. So you can watch the full video on it, and then actually I'll break down how to get them in key in here as well. 1 second, so I can look up the video, and then you can watch that. Watch that later on your, when you get a chance. That's the video. I'm gonna copy that, paste that in the chat so you can check this out. But basically, it is pretty simple to get them in key. Okay, just put that in the chat. Okay, so this is an old video too, by the way. You'll see my hair looking mad crazy in that video. But anyways, the trick really is. Let me pull up an 808 file really quick. 1 second. So like, okay, so if I go into a kit like this, it'll have the name of the key that the 808's in. So, oh yeah, I just watched the video before I came here, but I'm gonna rewatch. Bet, cool. So I do tuning by ear, but he has so many options to help with that. Yeah, I can't do it by ear to be honest. I should be able to because I'm a musician, but I can't. So anyways, what I do, so my bad, I'm like jumping all over the place. Let me open up a blank project and then I'll go ahead and show you. My bad. But yeah, so basically while that's opening up, when you see that little letter in the file name for the 808, that's the key that is that's the root note that the 808 is playing in. So you see all those, I think all those actually may be in C. So whether you're using what I'll show you, which is the quick sampler in Logic, or if you're using Kontakt, or whatever sampler plugin that you're using, if the tune the root note of the sampler to whatever note you see in the file. So if that says C, make sure that your sampler, or make sure that when you put the 808 in your sampler that the root note is on C, or if it's let me see if I can find another one that has a different letter. Doesn't matter that much, but okay, like this one for example, like this one is the root note for that one is B flat. So then you would put your sampler, you make sure that your 808 in the sampler is playing in B flat. Same thing for this one, that would be F. And there's actually a really quick way to also double check too, just in case maybe the file name doesn't say that in it. So basically all you have to do is you take the 808, drag it over here in the Logic, go over here to this side of the screen, go to Quick Sampler Optimized. And what that will do is And what it does, normally it does do this. Sometimes, like in this one, it got it off. What it does the majority of the time is it will automatically tune the root. It will tune the root. It'll automatically change the root key to the root note of that sample. So and this one, it happened to be a little off. So this one is B flat. So what you'll have to do is take the C right there and drag it. I think A sharp's the same as B flat. Yeah. So this one will be A sharp because A sharp and B flat are the exact same. So now it will be playing in key. So if I play it now, oh, that's super low. I mean, okay, well, I guess, well, you can't really hear if it's in key right now just because there's not like another beat, a beat's not playing. But basically, that's all you have to do. You just make sure, and ideally, the 808 should have so automatically change root note. Yeah. So let me see if I can find another bass sample too, just to show. Hopefully this one will do it correctly. Yeah. So that 808 right there, you can see that one's in B, and then it automatically changed the root key to B as well. So now whenever you play, when you play this 808 all across the MIDI keyboard, or if you're doing it in the MIDI section in Logic, now it will always be in key, which is perfect. So then now you can play it whenever you play it, as long as you play it along with the beat, to the scale of the beat, then it will be in key with it. And then also from there, if you don't already know your scales, that's something I recommend as well. I'm going all over the place. So, okay. So if you have, well, I don't know if you made the loop from scratch or if you found the loop in a different pack, but basically, if you find the loop in a pack, majority of the time it will have the name of the key inside the loop as well. So let me find a loop just to show as an example. Just go over here. I'll go to the same sample pack really quick. So if you look at this loop right here, it gives you the tempo, which is 136 BPM, and the key signature, G minor. The Marquis, you're doing great, bro. Thank you. I do hope this helps. I'm a bit all over the place just because I've been doing this for a while, so I know how. It makes sense in my head, but also I'm trying to slow down a bit to make sure that it's translating well enough so all of you guys can understand this as well. But basically, if you take a loop, or if you are using a loop, it will have the key. Most of the time, it will have the key signature in the file name as well. And if it doesn't, what you can do is you can use this plugin called AutoKey from Antares. This is the same company that makes Autotune. This plugin, this plugin's not super expensive. This plugin, hey, how you doing, Red? This plugin, I think, is like 40 or 50 bucks. And also if you get Autotune Pro, I think this will come with it as well. But basically, as you're playing the loop, AutoKey will take a few seconds, but AutoKey will find the key signature of the loop, and then what I like to do, I don't see a whole lot of people doing this, but I was a musician before I was a producer. So what I'll do is if I'm playing in G minor, for example, I'll go over here, select that, so that way I just remember what key that I'm playing in. And then I know my scales, so I'll go from there. Well, I could be better. I can know them a bit better than I do now, but I do know my scales pretty decently well. So from there, if the loop is playing in G, or the loop or the melody or whatever is in G minor, I'll know to play the rest of my instruments in G minor as well. Learning your scales does take that part does take a little bit of practice. There are some cheat codes that you can use in Logic as well. One last thing I'll go over, and then I'll start making beats again. What was it? I don't remember doing complete. What is it in Logic? Which one is it in Logic? Okay, never mind. I don't remember how to do it in Logic. But basically, wait, let me find this out. Is there? I know that's how you do the chords. But anyways, maybe it's transposer. Great advice, seriously. Ain't no problem. I think it's okay, yeah, so this is it. So what I did was, if you don't know your scales really well, or if you're still learning them, what you could do is you can go to, delete that so I can go from scratch. Go over here, go to MIDI FX, go to transposer, and let's say you want to play in G minor, for example. You click over here to the root note, change it to the note, so that would be G. Scale, it would be, where is it? Natural minor. And I should have put that on like a piano or something like that. But now, when you play this, now when you play this instrument, it will always be in G minor. Then I'm gonna try to play, and you can't really see the piano super well, but right now I'm hitting the G key. Oh, actually, I can show you I can show you in the MIDI region. So, where's G? So right there, that's G, right? The next note in the scale would be A. And G sharp is not in G minor. So even if I drag that MIDI note up to G sharp, I said, I'm going to use that last method you showed. That one looks very simple. Oh yeah, for sure. So since the transposer plugin is set to G minor, you'll always be playing in G minor. So if I try to play a G sharp, it doesn't matter. It won't actually play the G sharp. It will play the G because that's in the correct scale. So yeah, so just to run over, basically just to summarize everything I just showed right there. If you're using Logic and you want to tune the 808 to if you're using Logic and if you want to tune the 808, all you have to do is find the file that you're looking for, drag it into Quick Sampler, and then it will tune it automatically for you. It's right 95% of the time. Every now and then it may be off by a note or two, but 90% of the time it is accurate. And if it's not, a lot of the times the 808s will have the, especially if it's a kit that was put out within the last couple of years, it should have the root note in it. So then you can just adjust the quick sampler as necessary. Also from there, if you don't already know how to play your scales, I definitely recommend going on YouTube and just looking up how to play in different scales. You can look up something as simple as, sorry, how do I add the transposer again? So you go over here. I'll delete it so we can start from scratch. Go to MIDI FX, click on that, go to transposer. And then over here, this just depends on, this over here depends on the scale of the song that you're playing in. So if, let's say this is in G minor, you go over to the root, click that, click G, go to scale, and go to natural minor. If you're using loops, majority of them will be either in natural minor or they'll be in major. And then you can, if you want to go into music theory, you can learn what the rest of those are. Honestly, I know what a couple of those are. Not all of them, but majority of the time you'll be playing, especially if you're making hip hop music, the majority of the time you'll be playing either in natural minor or in major. So don't worry about the rest of these for right now. If you're going to use this plugin, just stick with either natural minor or major. And then maybe you might want to use harmonic minor or melodic minor. I'm not going to go into those right now just because I don't want to get super deep into music theory. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, learning your scales definitely does help. So if you don't already know how to play in the correct key or the right scales, just go on YouTube and type in something like how to play in the C major scale, how to play in the C minor scale, scale exercises for beginners. Look up something like that, and trust me, a lot of people don't like learning music theory. A lot of people don't like it or think that it's scary. And you don't need a whole lot of music theory to be able to make beats, but it definitely does help in my opinion. So doing all that, that's how you tune the 808 and also play it in the correct key of the song. So sorry, I know that was super long-winded, but anyways, overall, I do like your beat. That was really the only thing that That's really the only thing that I would change right now is just working on tuning the 808 and making sure that it's that everything's playing in the right key. Other than that, I definitely can hear an artist rapping or singing over that. Um, that does fit the description of the artist that you put on the that you put in the title of your video. And yeah, if you find another artist who does rap or sing within that style, I definitely do think that there's enough space for them to do what they do. Oh, and sorry, the one other thing too, when you're making beats, make them a bit longer than what you had them right there. I think yours was like just under 2 minutes. Um, so when you're sending beats off for artists, I do know that nowadays songs are getting a lot shorter. Where like a lot of songs right now are what like 2.5, maybe like 3 minutes max in a lot of cases. But when you're sending beats to artists, give them as much space as possible, even if they don't end up using the entire beat. Because especially if you're sending them like an MP3, for example, instead of the project file or the stems to the beat, if they need to make the beat longer, it's going to be a lot harder for them to make it longer if the beat's short versus another way to word it that will make more sense. It takes more work to make a beat longer than it does to make it shorter if you're an artist and you don't have access to the individual instrument files. So a lot of songs are maybe three choruses, two verses. Maybe some of them are three verses. I would make them, it's just rather than making them under 2 minutes, even if that is the style of music that those artists in particular work with, I would probably make it between 2.5, three, maybe 3.5 minutes. To double check. Wait, so I'm spelling them when I read it back. No, you're good. So no, yeah, your spelling is good, SLP. No worries. So, yeah. So the main two things with your beat was really just make sure the 808 is in the right key, and then just make it a bit longer. Even if you don't do anything crazy with the arrangement, just make it a bit longer. So that way, when an artist does happen to use it, if they don't, if you make the beat 3 minutes, for example, and then they only wanted to be 2 minutes, they can just fade out the rest of it. Versus if the beat is right under 2 minutes, but then they wanted to be 2.5 minutes, it may be a little bit harder for them to chop up the beat and arrange it in a different way for it to be longer. So other than that, it was a really good beat. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Just work on those two things that I mentioned, and then you'll definitely be in a good space, a good space with them. Cool. Okay, cool. That was beat critique for today. Let's find another loop and continue working. Which pack do I feel like using now? Let's see. I'm gonna go through a random pack. I'm just gonna use the first thing that sticks out to me. I'm just going through just a couple random packs right now. Both of them sound really good. So looking. Those are fire. It's just not really the vibe that I'm in right now. That was a strong maybe. Actually, you know what? No, yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Yeah. What's that iTunes? Didn't mean to open up in there. What tempo was this? 101. Cool, we're gonna use this. You're definitely gonna start off with the clap. But can you give an opinion on one of my beats on my channel? And you know what? Put the link in the chat, and then I'll go ahead and check it out. Actually, since we're just getting started with this beat, just drop the link in the chat, and then I'll go ahead and give a critique on that as well. Let me open up my browser again really quick, because we're just yeah, I don't mind. Drop it in the chat, and then go ahead and knock that out. Like, okay, cool, I got you. Bet. Just pulling up YouTube real quick. Yeah, and I'll try to keep this one short. I know I was rambling a lot for the last one. I'll try to keep this one a bit shorter. Okay, let me make sure that's paused. If you make hip hop, trap, EDM, or any other style of music, shut me up. Super old video. Not super old. Oh, this ain't that old. That came out like a year ago. Never mind. While you're getting the link put together, let me find a clap really quick I want to use. Just let me know when you send the link through, and then I'll go ahead and do the beat critique. did post the link, but for some reason it's not showing up on your side. Try sending it to my email address. Maybe that's a setting that I put in by accident. I'm dropping my email again in the chat. Send it to that email address, and then it should be able to pop up. Let me take my screen off really quick so I can pull up my email. Yeah, just send me the link, and then I'll go ahead and do the send the link to that email address, and then I'll go ahead and do the critique. Pulling up my email right now. I'll put the beat in the background while I'm getting this pulled up. But okay, I will. Cool, bet. Yeah, I have to redo those claps because just not something that needs to be off grid a little bit. I have a kick pattern in mind, so I'm gonna find a kick and put it down. Ah, try that again. Come on. Okay, cool. I just got your email, SLP. So let me actually pull it up. And wait, I guess gotta wait for my email to load. Just 1 second. Saw pop up on my phone. Now it's gotta load on my computer. There we go. Okay. Internet always works slow whenever I'm doing the live streams. Okay, cool. So we're going to listen to one of SLP's beats, and we're going to give constructive feedback, and we're not going to say anything rude or negative based off of your opinion on the beat. We are just going to give honest, fair, and constructive feedback, talk about the things that we like, and some things that may need to be improved. So thanks for taking some time for all this. Hey, no problem. Cool. Let's see. Which one are we going to? There are a lot of them. Let's do this one. Okay, just wait for that to load. I make my beats completely on my Android phone. Awesome. And well, while this loads, do you make the beats with the goal of getting them placed with artists, or do you get them, or sorry, do you your goal for when you're making beats, are you making them to get them placed with different artists, or making them to get placed in forms of media like television, movies, film, or do you make them as instrumental music? Is it the last one you posted on your channel? Okay, cool. I'll look up the most recent one. Just 1 second so this can load. Wait, my bad. Okay. Wait. Okay, my bad. Just do it for the love of it? Okay, cool. No problem. The reason why I ask is because, depending on the goal in mind, you may, there are different tips I'll give based off of what the goal is, because if you want to release something as instrumental music, you don't have to follow the same structures as if you're trying to get it placed with an artist. Okay, this is The Crown by SLP Ground Sound Music. This is tough, man. This is tough. I like this a lot already. You know, all this off of a phone? This is harder than some beats that people make on their computers. That's dope. Yeah, this is fire. I like that a lot. So you do that all off of your phone. I respect that a lot. Yeah, this like so it is basically what you said it was: hard trap, drill, a style beat, and all original. Also, you did all the melodies and everything yourself too. So that's even more fire. Yeah, I don't listen to a whole lot of drill music, to be honest. So I can't give a lot of critiques. Well, I mean, I can still give critiques, but um I can't give super in-depth detail or critiques, I guess, on like drill beats themselves, just because I don't really listen to this style of music a lot. But I do listen to, I dabble in it every now and then. Artists like Pop Smoke, what's it, Fabio Foreign, I think his name is, and then because a couple other just handful of other people who I may stumble on. But anyways, yeah, the levels of the beat were pretty good. All the melodies were good. The drum pattern was really good. Nothing that I'm hearing is really clashing with each other. So everything does fit very well. The drums are hitting hard the way that I would like them to for a beat like this. I think the only thing that really stood out to me was, I guess, I don't, maybe this probably isn't really something that can be helped too much, just because maybe it's just the app, or just maybe the file format specifically that was uploaded to YouTube. Thought the fidelity, like the actual, like the clarity of everything may have been a little dull. That may have just been like the file specifically that was uploaded to YouTube. But I mean, that's not really like, for someone like you, who you're just doing this for, as you say, for the love of music, not really a huge deal. So yeah, if you were to, even if you were wanting to get this placed with an artist who makes this style of music, I can definitely picture that. I can't think of artists off the top of my head because, like I said, I don't really listen to drill music that much, to be honest. But I mean, if an artist with a similar sound to someone like, I guess, Pop Smoke, Fivio Foreign, uh, who's someone else? See, I can't even think of a whole lot of artist names who make drill music. So, but with artists like them, I could definitely hear an artist like them rapping over this. And yeah, if you ever wanted to, um, if you ever want to start posting them on BeatStars or Airbit and start selling them, I mean, I think, and this is the only beat that I heard from you, so excuse me, so far, but I do think that there's a market for these styles of beats. So good stuff. I'll give this a four out of 5, and yeah, good stuff, man, no doubt. And thank you for being brave enough to send that in to have a critique. So that's dope. Okay, so now I'm gonna close up Chrome and let's get back to work. Shout out to SLP. All y'all make sure that you go like, comment, and subscribe to his channel. And let's get back to work over here. I just put drill in the description because I'm not sure of genre. Yeah, I don't know how to describe drill super well with words, but there are just certain patterns and sounds that are associated with drill music. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem, no doubt. The loop sound like a 50 Cent song. I think the Candy Shop melody. That's actually pretty funny. I can definitely hear that. I'm gonna swap out that closed hi-hat. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. You already, if you've been to these live streams before, you know what's next. I pitch the hi hats. I'm not gonna do them super crazy with this one. Man, let's try going up instead. Kitchen is getting hot. That's always the goal. Thank you. This would be like if 50 Cent was still 50 Cent was rapping over trap beats today. Okay, let's find some percussion. Let's actually save. And then find some percussion. Don't want to lose any of this. What do we call this? Called car shop. I almost called it candy shop. I'm calling it car shop. Just always save. You never. Hey, I've made that mistake multiple times where I did not save. Then I lost whatever I was working on. Back that over. try add 808 now. Oh, I forgot. Found that key for example, not for this beat. I think D major. I know the loop was originally in E minor, so I'm not sure if it was actually in major or not. But let's roll with this for right now. Okay, that works. Definitely gotta tighten that up. I got that mostly right for the first try, but let's tighten this up a little bit. Needs some more percussion. Other than that, I don't think I'm gonna add too many melodies to this, to be honest, or any other melodies to this, to be honest, or at least for right now. Yeah, rock on SLP. I didn't mean to record all that. Let me clear that out. Try that one more time. Okay, that might be a little high, actually. I kind of want to try that one, actually. Let's try it. Let's try it. If it's whack, I'll take it out. Different from the type of beats I normally make, but I mean, I might be feeling it. I want maybe like 1 or 2 more percussion sounds, and then this is a wrap. Maybe like a ride cymbal. It's always good to step out of your comfort zone because that can open up your mind, no doubt. I wasn't feeling this at one point actually, so I almost stopped making this beat. But honestly, let's just keep experimenting. Like, why not? Now I'm feeling it. That doesn't need to be that loud. Cool. That's honestly, I think that's all this beat really needs. And then it has a lot of different switch ups in it already. So I don't think there's really that much more that I need to add to it. I'll go through the different sections of the loop really quick. This part's definitely going to be for, that could be like a hook, I guess. Either let me go through this loop one more time. This is like fire for the hook. Yeah, for sure. This hook section. Oh. So I'm like back and forth on the bass that he used in this loop, but other than that, I need to play that loop one more time. Actually, I'm just gonna isolate the loop. I'm actually gonna start off with this part right here. We're going to chop this loop up a little bit. So I'm going to get rid of that. But we're going to start off with this section. And that part could also be, that might end up being, yeah, that part's going to end up being in the verse again. If anything, that part may be like a this part is coming up right here. That could probably end up being like a pre-chorus, or just the end of this verse. So I move that over there for right now. I think for the verse part, you could go down an octave. Probably in some sections of it. Yes, I will. Okay, so that's gonna start off the verse. What did the rest of this sound like? That actually might end up just being the whole second half of the verse. And that can drag back out. Okay, let's hear what that all would sound like with drums. So GMA Entertainment on Twitch said, I like where you're going with this. Thank you. Lex Diamond said, hey family. Yeah, how you doing? How are you doing? Just pop in and say hello. I'm doing great. How about you? Doing great over here, experimenting with a different style of beat than what I normally would make. And I'm kind of liking it so far. And I did not finish labeling all this. Great, good to see you on here. This is really cool. Thank you for checking this out. So we're gonna add a couple changes. Make this part a little different. So that kick's gonna come out right there. You can have 3 layers, 1 normal pitch, second. That could be interesting. Hi-hat's gonna come out right there too. Check this out. You're so talented. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon, no doubt. Take out that hi-hat too. I had another one right there. I'll take out that clap. Ooh, I mean, take it all the way out. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Take those out for a second in this part of the verse. And all those are gonna come out right there. That's a Puerto Rican blood, no doubt. Okay, and that goes right back to the chorus. Let's listen to this from the top so far, so I can also finish labeling everything. And do this similar thing to the other part in the verse again. Matter of fact, hold up. Delete that. Move this over. And then delete those other notes. And then first let's label everything correctly now. There we go. That's a lot easier on the eyes. Move all those over. I want that to. I think later on I'll add some type of transition effect over there when I'm like finalizing the beat for sure. Because right now I don't want it to feel like it's. I gotta find some way to maybe drop this part of the verse down a little bit more, so then the energy just feels different coming back to the chorus. But let's just keep going from here. Okay, so this part's gonna drop down an octave. What's an octave lower from this? That would be -9. Okay, so that's going to drop down. I'm gonna do this again. I like this part right here a lot. So it's gonna come back to the other octave right there. Almost sound like I dropped that part down an octave. Okay. didn't mean to take out the clap completely right there. That hi-hat needs to go. Hope when people hear the full version of this, they sing that part of the drum beat right there. Whatever artist uses this, does something cool on that part. Okay, cut that part out again, and then add the chorus. Then I think I'll use this part for the outro. Okay, cool. Okay, let's hear this all from the top. And there we have it. Have folks, a complete track by El Marquis, a top producer. Thank you, SLP. Thank you, appreciate that. It's pretty much there. It's about like, I think like 90% of the way there, other than mixing and maybe a few more arranging things with the arrangement. Actually, I'm gonna take out the percussion over here. I'm thinking, drop that down a little bit. There's an extra clap right there. Or, oh, that's what happened with it. I moved the clap all the way down there. Okay, let's fix that up. also take the percussion out right there. That's pretty much it for this beat. And then what I want to do is, because don't want to try to end these at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not enough time to start something new, so I guess I'll play around with a couple of effects just for the outro really quick. I'm not gonna drag this out. I don't want to drag this out super long, but let's just so I can try to say something on a schedule for today. I'm gonna play with effects for like a little bit. Not gonna do this too long. I just want this on the outro. I'm thinking for right now. So automation, make sure it's bypassed for the rest of this. Turn it on right there. That was fire. Thank you. I don't need to sound crazy. I just need. Let's turn off the amp and the compressors. Oh, there's another compressor on it. About that electric guitar was like, wow. Yeah, this is a guitar rig. This is what I use for a lot of different effects. It might be cool to end it like that. Okay, so let me see the delay actually. I want to make that delay in time because I don't like my delays sounding. Or I don't always like my delays sounding super offbeat. Not okay. So let's try this. There's 2 of them going on. This one's going. Try that. Perfect. I think that's it. Okay, I'm going to, not from the top, I'm going to play it from like part of the verse again, and then we'll be wrapping this up for today. Okay, let's wait for second half of the verse. That's it. That's a wrap. That's all this beat needs. Doesn't need to be super complicated. And yeah, that pretty much wraps this up for today. I'm going to finish these beats at some point this week as well. These are really good rough drafts. I think this one's closer to being finished than the first one, to be honest, actually. But But yeah, I like where both of these went. This beat is definitely has a different feel than what I normally make, which is dope. Like I don't even make a whole lot of beats at this tempo, to be honest. 103 BPM. So that's a cool way to switch things up for me. Give myself a different challenge. To be honest, I almost did quit near the beginning of this beat, and then I swapped out a couple of sounds, and then I started feeling it again. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Oh, let me finish bouncing this actually. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the stream, the Bedroom Producer live stream. This is, I think, the 6th one. So this was great, Stream L. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna bounce this so I can listen to this later. While I have your attention too, I'm gonna open up my browser again and just do some things really quick. But yeah, so first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. Normally I have these streams live on YouTube and Twitch and Periscope. If I honestly don't even check anything other than YouTube and Twitch, and then also my personal Facebook account. We have these streams every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 12 o'clock p.m. Normally, I try to end them at around 3, so I can also work on other projects that I have for the day. So this one's ending a little bit early, which is fine. And yeah, we'll have streams just like this. As you also, if you tune into the majority of the stream as well, you may have seen that I took some time to do some beat critiques, which is something I want to get into more. Since we're starting out just right now, I have no problem with doing them for free. Eventually, I will make that a paid service. But for right now, I'm completely open to doing some beat critiques, giving some feedback, and letting you know what my opinion is on your beat, and also pointing you towards the right direction if I think something needs work, or just simply telling you the things that I do like about them. If you'd like to support what I do, you can visit my website, lmarquisproductions.com. This is my website right here. This is where, if you're an artist, you can go over here and check out my beats. If you're a producer, I have sample packs on here as well. I have 3 sample packs on here right now. They're all for free, just so I can get some feedback and see what people do like and don't like about the sample packs. They are royalty free, other than for major releases that are released on a major label. These are the sound packs that I do have available right now. I am going to actually start putting them up on a more consistent basis. In fact, actually just putting up sample packs with just single sounds on them. I also have merchandise available as well. If you like this hat that I'm wearing here today, the hat that says Bedroom Producer, I have other pieces of merchandise that also say them as well. Got them on a t-shirt, hoodie, tank top, which I just put up recently. Actually, I just ordered a couple of these actually, so I'll be able to rock these pretty soon. Also got a hat that says Indie Artist. And also, if an artist that if you as a producer, or if you as an artist need any mixing and mastering, I also offer that as well as also consultation calls if you need advice in terms of coaching on producing, coaching on where to start out with your business, different business moves, marketing moves, different things like that. And yeah, and also of course my own personal music as well as an artist. Got that on the site as well. That's lmarquisproductions.com. Actually, let's drop that in the chat to make that super easy to find. lmarquisproductions.com. And that's, once again, that's where if you want to support anything what I do, you can go visit the website and support me on there, whether you want to purchase a product or just simply want to check out some of the other things that I also do. So just keep doing what you're doing, that you got what it takes. Thank you. And yeah, so that pretty much does wrap up this stream. So once again, these streams will be live on YouTube and Twitch, 12 o'clock p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you do like what we did here on the stream today, greatly appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment in the comment section. If you're watching this on Twitch, greatly would appreciate that follow. And yeah, if you like this type of stuff, share this with a friend who may enjoy this. Whether you have other producer friends who maybe just be getting into producing, and if they want to if they're looking for another way to study and get inspiration or possibly even get questions answered, tell them to check out the stream. Tell them check out the website. If you know artists if you hear one of my beats and maybe if you know an artist who may sound cool over it, let them know to check me out. Just different things like that. And also, I'm also open to feedback, to just different ways to make the stream more interesting or sound better, look better, anything like that. Different ideas to make this more engaging, because at the end of the day, I don't only want to just show off me and be like, oh hey, look, I'm really cool, I can make beats and stuff like that. I want to know different ways that I can add value to you, whether it's through entertainment, education, inspiration, all the above. That's exactly why I do the live streams that I do, and also make the types of videos that I do. So that's it for today. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Next stream, if everything goes as scheduled, will be this Thursday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is El Marquis Productions. God bless.